I'm promising you, if you trade like that, where you have to have a transaction that replaces anger, resentment, someone broke up with you, a job fired you, your children are doing things, unruly, and they're making bad decisions, and you can't do it because they're young adults. I've been there. Going through a divorce. You lost a loved one. Midlife crisis. I had one. I bought a motorcycle and regretted it. Still regret it. But those things, I promise you, if you go in to any trade and the real root cause for you pushing that button is any one of those things, you're doomed. You're doomed. You might get lucky and you might win. But here's what's going to happen. As soon as you win, 10 minutes, maybe 20, if it even lasts that long, it's not going to satisfy you. You're still going to have that heartache, that woman that walked out on you, that now you feel like you got to do like ICT thought he was going to do when he was 20-year-old. I'm going to win her back. I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to win her back with a lot of money. It doesn't work like that. I'll show my boss I don't need him. I'm going to go over leverage this account because I'll feel good. And if you win, as soon as you do it and the trade closes in profit, you're going to peacock around like I was doing today, teasing my wife. When I say that, I'm just walking around there gloating. She doesn't care. But today, when you see these movements in the marketplace, that's not typical of non-farm. So I want you to make sure you have that in your notes. But when you have these moments where you go into the marketplace yourself and you win under the context that you went in needing stimuli to make you feel significant, to make you feel better, to coddle you emotionally, to replace this emptiness that the real world outside those candlesticks is putting on you, that everybody else endures too. But you're at a breaking point and you just need a release. You need to be able to feel good about something. And if it happens and it works in your favor, that is going to be the shortest lived satisfaction ever. Because it can't compete with the things that you're bringing into trading. How are you gonna take that winning trade that you over leveraged? I don't care if you made $20,000. That win is only going to feel good for so much time. And when it really hits you that you lost your wife, you lost your husband, and you're lonely, you lost a child, maybe it passed away, maybe you had a miscarriage. We've been there. We know that pain. It sucks. But that win, it won't counter that level of ache. So don't go into trading with it. You can't fix those things with trades. Winning trades don't fix those things. A process, a model, sound risk management, impeccable money management. Those things deliver wins. And those wins need to be collected without any emotion. Okay, I made another $1,000 today. Okay, I made another $500 this trade. Okay, I made $20,000 this month. Okay. You're not getting excited. It is just simply your job. I mean, when you get your paycheck, maybe some of you got paid today. Did you open up the envelope? On the stub that you got said that your direct deposit says, this is the amount of money you got. Did you think, woo, look at that, baby. Look at that. Honey, look at that. Did you go around parading around your wife or husband? How about you high five your kids? Look at this. I got another one of those things I got last week. Look at this. Look at that right there. See what they gave me? I went there for 40 hours. They gave me that. Like it's something different. You're not parading around with that. That's not an accomplishment. It's just what you expect to do when you go to work. It's a participation award, right? Well, every one of your trades, your win needs to be simply that. It's a participation award. It was expected. This is what you expect to happen. You're not surprised. It's just the way it is. Okay? You don't want to emotionally charge it. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to really celebrate. You celebrate at the end of the year. You celebrate at the end of the year. This is how much I get to have to pay taxes on. Woo! I love it. That's it. That's the way it works. You do not champion a winning trade, and you don't regret and just go into depression over a losing trade. You're indifferent. It's just business. It's all it is. It's just business. You showing up to your job at your regularly scheduled time for the time you're supposed to punch in to the time you go home and punch out. It's just business. That's the relationship you have. The boss says you show up at this time, be here at this time, and go home at this time. And if you do that, you get a monetary reward at the end of the week. Okay. Same process with trading. The process is I have to do this. I have to show up in front of my charts. I got to do the process of looking through these charts, looking for the thing I'm supposed to be doing as the trader. Then when the time has come, I'm expected to do something with that opportunity. And I have to do what? Manage risk. You're doing it at your job. You're managing your personal risk when you drive there, because you don't know if you're going to get there safely or not, but you're doing everything you can, hopefully, not looking at your phone, texting and whatnot. But once you're at your job, then you're managing the risk of what? Your employer. You don't want to waste supplies. You don't want to waste time watching ICT videos on the clock. Liar. Everything you're doing is managing risk. Are you a good risk manager? Do you speed to work? Are you driving without your seatbelt on? Are you texting, speeding without your seatbelt on? That's not a good manager of risk. You're going to blow your account. These are all things that you need to be aware of, because that's exactly what you're bringing to trading.